What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Gear Garden. This week we are talking about the Durston Iceline trekking poles. This is the Durston Iceline trekking pole. This pole itself weighs 4.75 ounces, which now makes it the world's lightest trekking pole, which I believe prior to this it was the Gossamer Gear LT5s. I might be wrong. Correct me in the comments. These poles come in at a cost of $169, which for trekking poles on the higher end, those are typically around the price you're going to pay for any kind of trekking pole, whether it's Black Diamond, Gossamer Gear, you name it. So this isn't too bad for what you're getting, especially with how light they are. Both poles in total weigh 9.5 ounces. It's incredibly light. It comes with a really nice Dyneema bag, which you can repurpose as a tent pole bag, or if you really want to be safe, you can keep them in there, but most of the time you'll be using them, so you don't really need it. This is a 3-piece pole, which I believe most are traditionally 4 pieces. You got the grip, you have this top section, and then you have the bottom section. This top section is actually thicker. I believe it's 18 millimeters or something along those lines, which it weighs less, but it's got a thicker top, which makes it more sturdy, believe it or not. This pole is actually made from carbon, and I believe that the flick locks are aluminum. This is also a big game changer for me because it has 1 flip lock versus the traditional trekking poles. Most of them have at least 2, which makes this actually really convenient for somebody like me who uses a lot of trekking pole tents. Typically, you have to adjust both of them, or especially if you're just backpacking in general, you have to adjust both of these, which I'm kind of a fan of because this usually is just something that takes a little extra time. It's not a lot of time, but it's just one less thing you have to worry about. Just clicking this in, pulling this to whatever height you use it at. Typically, I'm at 120. One thing, boom, I'm ready to go backpacking. Like I said, this flick lock is really efficient. I mean, it's one less thing to fail. A lot of the twist lock poles, I feel like you really have to twist it, and then say you twist too much, it could break, it could come unthreaded. Hypothetically, this could fail at 1.2, I'm sure, but I feel like it's going to take a long time just because, you know, this is magnetic, I believe, as well, and it locks in. So the only way for this to come out is if you push down on this button. So I think it's pretty genius and just super efficient. Another big pro about this button is that it's relatively flush. It's a little lower than the pole, so this is not going to rub up against something. Nothing will catch this button. It's really buried in there a little bit, so it's just another way to make a fail-safe and you're good to go with the lock. My favorite things about this pole is how light it is. It's just one less thing that's gonna weigh down my arms. I also like this nice foam. And then for what I saw, Dan Durston was talking about how a lot of companies use a ton of glue in these, and he's actually cut down a lot of the glue usage. So just one less material used to make this, which is kind of eco-friendly, I guess. I also really like that this has just 1 flick lock, like I had mentioned before, especially for trekking pole tents. This is way smoother of a setup. And I also really like the fixed lower length of the pole. I can't say I have dislikes for this pole yet, but the only thing I'm unsure about is the lack of straps. And I know that he caught some heat for that in the comment section as well. And he said he will be adding that to the pole. But I will say I don't really use the straps most of the time anyways, so I can't say I'm gonna hate it or love it yet. But it'll be fun because I'm trying something different, and that's what it's all about. Thanks again, guys, for watching this video. If you like these poles, if you got your hands on them, because they are sold out now, let me know. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video, tell all your friends about it, and see you next time on the Gear Garden.